If you don't know the answer to your question, how on earth is your tarot card going to know the answer to the question? Let me explain what I mean. So, if we're looking to find out should we do or what can we do or what things can we consider, it's difficult for the cards to answer that because you have to give the cards an anchor. You have to give it a direction so then we can contextualize the answer knowing where the start point is. So I get a lot of people when they're stuck and they want to try a new career, for example, where they're hoping that the cards might tell them what job to do. But how on earth is the cards going to do that? There is no one job per card, if you want to put it like this. And I always give my students the example of when I had a social worker come to me. Rightly so, after 20 years, she had compassion fatigue. She couldn't do it anymore. The stress, the drain on the body, the mind. And she wanted the cards to tell her what she should do next. And I explained to her that the cards won't suggest become a teacher, develop a side hustle because they're not capable of. However, if we put the suggestion in advance, and sometimes people are horrified when I say this in videos, but unless we're downloading from outside the card, so we're taking downloads from another source, the cards can't do that. But what they can do is answer the question. When you ask a good question in advance, you're giving the cards the opportunity to give you more information. My thing I always drum into my students is the cards can't answer a question that you can't find within yourself. So if you don't know what job you want to do next, how on earth is the cards going to know that? Even if it is for your highest of good, again, it's not coming from somewhere else. The cards are giving you information based on what's inside of the cards. The better the question, the more context we've got, and we put ideas to it. So, for example, if this lady had said to me, okay, I want to know whether or not I should go into nursing, how I would then approach that is say, what do we need to know about whether or not it would be wise to go into a nursing? Then we've got an idea of what do we need to know, like what things should we consider? Would it be wise to do? It doesn't mean she has to, but it's still wise for her to at least look into it. Do you get what I'm saying? Just tweak that a little. Stop giving the cards so much power and stop feeling that sense of control is needed so you can get every finite detail, because at the end of the day they're a divinatory tool, and they help reflect where we are at the moment. They're not a magic 8 ball, and they're certainly not going to give you hyper specifics because that's not what they're capable of. All right, let me know your thoughts.